Hi guys, welcome to my coffee show. My name is Jack and today I will show you my new toy. So the last time we played with the Normcore pack screen for the Pavoni. Today another product from Normcore, but this time this is a spring-loaded tamper. Let's do a quick unboxing. So it came in that no-nonsense box. The interesting thing about this one, Uh, I have ordered from US. It arrived to UK and it's been made in China. So this box had traveled a lot. So here, as you can see, you can check different sizes, different diameters for Normcore spring-loaded tampers. So you can see from 45.5 49.7, that's something that might be of an interest for pre-mill versions of La Pavoni. For me, 51.5, so very precise. And then you have this one probably for, well, it could be for Barista Express, and the last one, 58.5, that would be for the most of the E61 group heads. So let's open it. So inside that box you've got some manual. Well, not much actually, but what would you expect? There is a tamper. There's a stand for the tamper. Nice. And you've got additional screws here. So the tamper comes preloaded with 25-pound screw. There is one screw here that is this one, that is 15 pounds, and this one is 30 pounds. So you can choose, you can change those screws. You open it and then you change the screw depending on your style of and required pressure of tamping. But at the moment I will stick with the 25-pound screw. The tamper itself, I mean, I've seen it on other channels. It actually feels substantial, feels heavy. Made out of aluminium. It looks better in real life than on the telly. So it weighs 342 grams. When you compare it to the tamper that came with La Pavoni, actually also a very nice looking tamper. It only comes with the higher end La Pavonis, so the lower end La Pavonis get a ugly plastic one, but this one 305. So this one feels heavier, and it is heavier than La Pavoni. And diameter, I'm not sure if you can spot the difference. So the plan for today is we will do two shots, one with the spring-loaded tamper and the other one with my standard La Pavoni tamper. For both of those shots I will use WDT tool, but I won't be using the leveler. And then we will run, I will do the split screen, so we will run those two shots next to each other, and then we'll see if there is any difference and if it's worth spending a few pounds extra. Well, it's not cheap, but it's not expensive. You can find much more expensive spring-loaded tampers. So this is kind of a I would say poor man spring-loaded tamper. So we will see if it's worth buying it. The way we use this tamper is slightly different than the other one. So we put it in, press. So the spring will only hold as much pressure as the spring is designed to. So you press, and then simultaneously you also rotate. So that should also work as a leveler. Now sometimes what I've noticed is but it's only if I do it without coffee. Sometimes it can take the filter basket with it, but I tried it a few times, never happened with the coffee inside. Will that 0.5 millimeter make any difference? Who knows? So let's pull. Well, I will prepare two shots. I will show you a pack before with each of them, and then we will pull two shots and we see. The coffee we're using today, it's again Good Life coffee. I really like this roaster. So this coffee, Hambella. So very nice, naturally processed coffee, and the tasting notes, delicious fruit bomb up front that reveals nuances as it cools. So that's the Good Life coffee for you. That's how they describe the coffee tastes. Well, they like to do it their own way. Not sure what I think about their approach, but I definitely enjoy the coffee. So why not? The tamper from the Pavoni goes in, some pressure, and then I rotate it. And you see a little bit of that gets stuck to the tamper, and have a look if you can see. So it looks okay, but it's not perfectly clean around. Will that make huge difference? I don't know. Obviously when I use the leveler it looks slightly better, but without the leveler you can see a little bit of the coffee residue. I haven't dialed in this coffee before, so no idea exactly what to expect. I won't be waiting the shot because the important thing is the flow. Okay, so now the Normcore tamper coffee is ready. So I will apply a pressure and then twist it. And have a look. Much cleaner edges. Not sure if you guys can see. Almost no residue around. A little bit of the coffee on the Normcore itself, but that's what you would expect from any tamper. And the coffee bed looks nice, very flat. So let's pull a shot and let's see how this one works. Pressure to around 9 bars. I probably should do it coarser. We've got some channeling. And slowly. So that's the shot we're using Pavoni tamper. To me it looks nice. Maybe it's just a fluke, but the shot actually looks better. So we have two shots. So this one is standard Pavoni tamper. This one tamper from Normcore. I'm not expecting to find any difference in the taste, but they at the moment when the crema is gone, at the moment they look identical. I don't see any difference. We maybe it was a fluke, but we've got less channeling from what I could see from my angle. We got less channeling with the Normcore than without, but it could be the coincidence. So as I said, you guys will see those two shots running on a split screen. And now if I can taste the difference, that 0.5 millimeters difference between those two tampers, if I can taste it, I mean that means my name is my surname is Hoffman. Nice, fruity, There is that nice bitterness as well. This coffee will be really good for milk-based drinks, but if you like a strong coffee flavor, that's a coffee for you as well. Let's taste this one. So obviously this one is a bit warmer, so there are slightly different flavors, but I think it's just because of the temperature. Those two coffees are almost identical, almost impossible to taste. The only difference is that this one was a second shot, so it's a slightly a little bit fresher taste on the second shot, but that's the only difference. So the question, should you go for it? Should you buy Normcore spring loaded tamper, or should you stick with the regular? I mean, the way they look, I like the retro look of the Pavoni tamper more. Almost like a sculpture. Very nice, classic, almost like a piece of art with the little Pavoni logo here. Very nice. The look, definitely for the Pavoni. This one actually, as I said before, this one actually looks better when you have it in your hands than on the TV, and it feels substantial. So on the TV it looks like it was a plastic thing, but in fact it's a heavier than La Pavoni tamper. Well, it's a subjective, but it looks okay. Okay, it looks okay, but it feels very nice in a hand. While this one, it kind of feels awkward. I mean, not impossible to use, but kind of awkward. So I think the choice is all about the consistency, and this one gives you a consistency. Shot after shot, you will be applying exactly the same pressure, and it's very difficult to do it. I mean, it's still possible to do it unevenly, but it's much more difficult to do this unevenly, to leave uneven coffee bed with Normcore than with the La Pavoni. If you've noticed, when I prepared that pack, the coffee bed wasn't completely straight. I had to redo it a little bit. With this one, first time, and it leaves dead straight, and because of that extra 0.5 millimeters, it leaves a cleaner pack. So if you use this one, you don't really need to use the leveler. So I didn't use it today, but I have my leveler here. But for this tamper, you don't have to. I mean, that's a subject for another discussion. Do you really need the leveler? Does it change anything? But that's not for today. So in my opinion, this is a very good addition. It improves your consistency. It improves maybe not the shot taste, but it takes away one thing, so you don't have to worry about how deep you go. This one will do it for you. Thank you very much for watching. I will use this opportunity to wish you a happy new year. If one of your New Year's resolution is to to make a better coffee at home, consider subscribing to this channel, and then we will go into that journey together, and hopefully we will help each other to achieve our goal of getting a perfect espresso at home. But for today, thank you very much. My name is Jack, this is my coffee show, and hopefully I will see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye.